So what we're gonna do is we are going to rebuild the front of the bed. The new sheet metal here, it was all rusted out. Didn't really have structure to weld to down here, so I put a piece of angle in, and I'm gonna weld all the way across. And then got a new bed panel to put in. I know I was gonna go wood, but I'm not going to do that now. So remember, I'm not a welder, never claimed to be, but got 16 gauge sheet metal matching the original bed, and got it all cleaned up, descaled, went through with some lacquer thinner and cleaned it up real well. And yeah, let's go ahead and get going, see what happens. I got 20 pounds of CO2 argon mix. I'm running at about number, let's see, what do we got here? Letter C, which is my heat on my Lincoln Electric, and right about 4.5 for my speed. Seems to be pretty good. It does pop a little bit because some of this old steel, not a perfect, but I think once we get it all welded in, it should be pretty clean. So let's get going. Don't forget, always start by clipping the end as you start with about a 1/4 inch sticking out. I'm gonna grab a screwdriver real quick, give that thing a little push. Pardon my noise. All right, so it's not quite flushed out right here, so I'm gonna give it a little bit of a pop. Perfect. So I've got a little bit of a gap right here. I'm going to try to bridge that with some weld. What I want to do is get all these spots. Let me turn you guys to see a little bit here. I want to get all these spots in here. Try to keep it as cool as possible so it doesn't warp, even though this 16 gauge seems to be a little tougher. So I'm going to get through here, get some spots in so I can get rid of these guys. But the thing is to keep bouncing around. You don't want to get it too hot. See that bridged it right there? That way we're able to, let's get you guys in here a little closer. You guys can see what I'm doing here. But I was able to bridge it right in here. See, I got some, not the perfect gaps here. I'm not the, and like I said, the old sheet metal was pretty ratty. So I'm gonna hit a couple more spots over here and then we should be able to remove these guys. Yep. Forgot to clean off, clean tip, important. More in here. Got to keep it cool, like I said. Perfect. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and pause this real quick. I'm gonna get rid of these guys and then we'll continue on. So these little guys are awesome for lining up the panels. So basically what you do is, and it keeps your perfect gap also. So you take this and you slide it through the gap in the panel. And then once you get it through, you drop this guy right in here. And you just tighten it up and it does a really good job of lining the panels. And yeah, worked pretty good. Harbor Freight. So pretty cool. All right, so we're gonna continue on here. And let's do some spots. All right. Let's see here. All right, here we go. Oh, yep. A little too far away. Didn't give the gas a chance to work there. Perfect little spot weld. Oh, that one kind of jumped around. Let's get a tack in there. Yep. Now let's go back here to this original panel, actually. Make sure my fire blanket's in place. Well, that was kind of ugly. Let's try it again. Yeah, it's more better. There we go. Yeah, this Lincoln 110 is pretty badass. That one didn't quite go well. Let's try it again. Okay, nice little tack. Yeah. All right. Stacking a little bit in there. Got a gap on that one, but that's all right. It's behind the bed, or behind the cab. You'll never see it. Let's get another one going right here. Yeah, nice one there. Oh, and the bright tape must be dirty. There we go. Oh, we messed on that one. There we go. I do have fire blankets in the bed, because unfortunately it's also my storage unit for all of my parts and pieces. Tighten up nicely. Come back down here. Every once in a while you smell burning hair. That's okay. All right, so that's about really all it takes. What I'm gonna think I need to do here though is, well, it's shrinking up nicely. I think I need to put you guys on time lapse, because this is probably pretty boring. So I'm gonna keep going here, time lapse, and see you back here in a few. Well, unfortunately I just ran out of wire. That happens. I guess I should have been paying a little better attention, a little closer attention, I guess I mean. So I think what I'm going to do is do a little 30-minute fire watch. Make sure I don't have anything that's going to catch on fire on me. probably run to your local box store and get myself another spool. Maybe I'll get a couple more using the 0.25. Seems to be the best. I mean, it leaves these just really shallow welds, spots. They're going to be easy to grind out, and the penetration's awesome. You can see the welds coming through the backside, so I'm pretty happy with it. So yeah, nice and tight, ready for get it ready for some body work, and should be pretty good. All right, I'm gonna pick this back up tomorrow, and I'll see you guys later. All right, well, I'm gonna continue welding here, get this all buttoned up. I don't need to show you guys everything, so I'm gonna get this all buttoned up, ground flat, and we're gonna work out some of these little spider webs here where it looks like something knocked on the inside of the bed, and get this cleaned up, and on to doing some mud. Get this thing cleaned up. I still got these corners here and here, so little 1 1/4 by 1 1/4 squares I got to put on, but yeah, it's just coming right along. So I'm gonna finish welding and I'll get back to you guys. All right, so there she is, all welded up. Looks pretty good, nice and clean. Like I said, I just got to fill these corners in, and then I got to work on these guys here. These are punched out. I need to do a little hammer dolly work. It doesn't have to be perfect. It is just an old truck, but if I'm gonna spend the time to do all this, I might as well clean it up. So I'm gonna bring you guys around here. I finally got that balance off. Had to cut some bolts. It's pretty bad. Let me show you what we got going here. So it is ugly, and right here is a nasty patch. These are real back in here. There's a nasty patch. I don't know what they were thinking. It's just booger welded up. It was covered in Bondo. Got Bondo all through here. So that's gonna be fun. I mean, does a guy just go get a new core support? Or do I spend the time and just fix it? Because the core support delivered is about 300 bucks. But I got all this down in here, and then here's another, just, I don't know, it's all Bondo right here. So this core support was obviously beat up pretty bad, but I think I'd be mad at myself if I didn't at least attempt to clean it up. And it's just sheet metal, right? So I'm gonna give it a shot. Not today. So yeah, this is gonna be fun. All right, so this is about all I'm gonna do today. Got a lot of work ahead of me here. I was hoping to have this thing done by spring. Guess what, it's spring. So let's call it summer. Yeah, that's probably gonna be more achievable. So at this point, yeah, I got a lot of mudding to do. I think most of my welding's done. I got a little bit on the bedsides to do. This year, I'm just gonna primer seal it, since it does live in the garage. So that way I can at least get it on the road and drive it around this summer. And then what we got going on here will happen again next winter, so I can get ready for paint. So, all right, that's about all I'm gonna do for today. Tomorrow, we're just gonna bang on some steel with a hammer and dolly all day. All right, see you guys later.